Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to some more. Oof, brain fart there. Welcome back to some more Napoleon Dai Nam-ite here in Victoria 3. Let's make sure everything's working here. Hello, me. Working here. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. Hey, Joe, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Oh, man, I'm sorry the chatbot was being a jerk. Yeah, I gotta look at how to fix that. Yeah, it pinged you because you didn't have a space in between your sentence there and the period. It's so stupid. The new update for EU5 beta patch is goated, although getting used to 500-man armies is crazy. Expensive. Oh yeah, yeah, doesn't it? I mean, it looks really cool. That video that they released yesterday, explaining all the like new stuff that's coming, it looks really cool. And so today we get the beta of 1.1, so I'm excited later today to try that out. Yeah. As the knights, having a starting army of 500 and a cog is deadly, along with being able to request funds of 500 ducats a year from your military spinner France or Hungary. Ooh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I haven't really been able to try the 1.1 beta yet, so that's good. That's good to know. Something to look forward to. Very cool. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing with the current Ottoman run for Thursday. Oh, sponsor. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. From your military sponsor, France or Hungary. Yeah, yeah. Very exciting. Yeah, it's becoming exciting times for EU5. But how are you doing? Hey! Oh, it's hello. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome live. Outer Signal, what's up? Hello. Kin Chow based Lord Ham. That is right. We are back for some more Napoleon Dai Nam-ite here. Oh, that's okay. That's the formal Vietnamese greeting. Okay. Kin Chow to you. Pronunciation apologies. All right. Hope everyone is doing great. Yeah, doing good. I'm finally not sick anymore, so that's nice. I swear to God, I get sick at the beginning of every semester. I think this is the third semester in a row now that I've been sick at the beginning of it. I was sick this time. Last semester I had a cold. The semester before that I started the semester off with COVID. Laplace, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Maximilian, hello. Welcome. How you doing? Oh, there's new Epstein files. Okay. It's about time. Everything should have been released already. It's illegal that it hasn't been, but I'm glad that they're finally deciding to comply with the law. All right, what are we doing in this run here? So we're earning recognition. We're moving along at a steady pace here. It seems like we have not... we haven't abolished slavery yet. New PDF files, yeah. Yep, new PDF files have been released. So once we get recognition, that will be nice, because we're ranked 14th right now, but yeah, our interest rate is a little 21% there. We've got 40 construction, so it'd be nice if we could work on that a little bit. So we're getting some more barracks. We definitely need a shipyards. I remember that has been plaguing us here. Yeah, once we get per capita taxation, that will look pretty good. So we really need to up construction this episode. Remember when COVID was a bad word and you could say it on stream without getting in trouble? Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, see, I wasn't streaming back then. So, and I was just getting into watching streams, to be honest. So, or at least live ones. I saw VODs look quite a bit, but yeah, that's interesting. I don't see they comply to the law more, like someone pulling strings from behind to blackmail. Yeah, everyone there. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what's going on there. Well, can't play a lot, but got sudden struck of luck in the Philippines around Dutch East Indies, got independence, and immediately collapsed into pieces, which turns Borneo into free real estate for... Oh, man, that's nice. The gold mines galore in Borneo. Except Kanfang. Oh, it is British now. Lanfang, yeah, Lanfang, which is British now. Yeah, we had a stream a while back as Lanfang, and that was fun but tough. Yeah. I found it funny that Elon dodging allegation when he's begging to enter the E Island. That would be interesting. I was wondering if he would end up in there. All right, let's take a look at our market real quick. How are our construction goods looking? We are still... So we are on iron frame buildings. We're moving along through pharmaceuticals, quinine. Then we'll go to nitroglycerin, corporate charters. That looks good for now. We're almost done with level 2 there. I'm going to go ahead and add modern sewage because we're going to need that, and nationalism. Those are two pretty big ones now. Oh yeah, so we're doing quinine because we want to start a colony over here, and I believe it's because of sulfur. Yeah, they have sulfur, and we have no access to it, so that's going to be a problem. We have colonization laws now, right? Yeah, colonial exploitation. So, we got that. We got monarchy, sense of suffrage, freedom of conscience. It would be nice to get onto maybe interventionism now. Oh, we probably want to do free trade next so that we can get rid of these corn laws here and stop getting the events for them. No health system yet. And slavery. Alright, so we got quite a few laws to get through in this one. Let's add some stuff to the build queue here. What's our private sector doing? Hey, Super Frank, what's up, what's up? Did you ever finish the hegemony achievement objective where you need to control 40% of the world population as the last... I did. That was quite an epic run. I did it as Prussia into Germany. I ended that run with 995 infamy. It's the most infamy I've ever had in this game. But I had gotten my military to a point where, like, I was getting constant cut down to size Diplo plays against me, but my military had gotten so strong that it didn't really matter. I could just fight them all off. And to give context, I was, like, down in... by the end of the run... I was researching a level 5 military tech, but somewhere near the end of the run, I had finally gotten improved fertilizer. So I really just focused heavily on military. But yeah, I did get that one. That was a fun one. Let's see. Elon can't decide which is worse. People thinking he begged to go to the island. In fact, he actually went. Oh my god. Never again, by the way. Never again what? American PDF files are lame. Berlusconi. Yeah. I'm currently at 38.5% with 11 infamy as the US in 1911. Yeah. Really the trick to the hegemony objective is getting India to be your subject, and then just kind of slowly taking land off of Great Qing. Most of the world's population is focused here in India and Great Qing, so for that last part of the for the objective, needing at least 40% of the world's population, you really need to get large parts of this land. Hey Peter, what's up? What's up? Hello. How you doing, my friend? I also buy half of Mindano from my new ally Java. I'll try to... Oh, post screen for that on Discord later. Nice. That cost me everything. Did you do it? Yes. What did it cost you? Everything. Hey, Just24. Hello. You better be winning since you are the pro. I will try. Pressure. No pressure. Pressure? What pressure? Look, Hunksy exists. Yeah, Heavenly Kingdom. Yeah, we're getting the Heavenly Kingdom here. Trying out. Yeah, Rosebud patch 1.1 and EU5. I know, we were just talking about it. It's out. When this stream is done, I'll be diving into it. All right. So, in terms of construction stuff, we need more wood. Can't have wood being that expensive. Oh, we have a railway. Oh, they have a railway, but we have railways now, right? Yeah. So we need to get started on that. But we could use more iron. Let's make sure we're utilizing our PMs. Now we could start utilizing rail. Tools. Oh yeah, look at that. So 2%, 8%. Alright, so chunky here. Chunky. Yeah, we need to go to steel tools. Oh! Oh, we got a steel mill going. What are we doing with our lives? So let's activate that. In fact, let's do that across the board, because that steel mill needs stuff. Oh, is that? Oh my god, this is the only place that we have tools. Okay. So now what is tooling looking like? A little bit better, but we could use more. So we'll do 2 there. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll add 2 more here. One and one, and then we'll continue from there. That'll get us to 50. Alright, I think we're ready to unpause. Let's get it going. Away we go. Random China failed civil servant goes Jesus side quest. Yeah, it starts the 6th bloodiest war in the world. Yeah, I know. With Heavenly Kingdom there. I think it was bound. Oh, I never asked you, what do you think over Sweden abandoning its century-old neutrality? I think it was bound to happen, and I think I'm okay with it, even though our friends on the other side of the pond are a little rowdy at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, understatement there, kind of. Hey, we got shell gun. Hey, reverse ham cuts. Haven't seen you in a while, my friend. How you doing? Look who's here, the rightful king of Algeria. Oh no, shots fired. Be careful. Last time that was said. How you doing, buddy? Join NATO just in time to fight the U.S. in order to defend rivals Denmark. Yeah, isn't that kind of funny how that worked out? Indonesia seems to be moving from neutrality during the East or West Bloc. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not what we had in mind. Algeria has no king. Algeria, we are beacon of democracy. Hey, Connie, what's up? What's up? Good day to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. How's everything going with you? Yes, that's right. Outer Signal. Algeria needs no king. I mean, in the 60s and 70s, we coined ourselves the anti-colonial capital of the world, and put an open invitation to any revolution fighting the West. So that's right, we have no king. We need no king. Not yet. Yeah. There are projects in the work, but no idea if we will ever build another jet. The Stewart of Algiers. That's right. Algeria needs no king. Although sometimes it feels like we need no president either. Hope Sop makes better jet. Then yeah. How the opium? Wait. How the opium doing? The in-game opium, of course. Yeah, how are we doing on that? Actually, look at us. But how much is? Yeah, look at that. We are selling quite a bit. Yeah, you know, we need to expand. We need to expand these trade centers. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Ah, lost alt. So yeah, part of the reason the trade centers aren't expanding is because the merchant marines are expensive, and we have expensive clippers. So we really need some more ports. So I'll add one more of those. How much are we actually missing? Yeah, 8. And building one of these will get us 10 more. So let's build 2 more here. And in Nam-ite... He's not really using much. So we really need this shipyard to finish. We're losing money right now, but it's kind of okay. Because we got per capita taxation going. Oh, let's negotiate with the intelligentsia here. What are we doing? Whispering through a haze of cigar-smoking Quang Chen's private dining hall, the intelligentsia discuss what compromises they might accept for changing their stance on per capita taxation. So we don't mind going guaranteed liberties. What do we have currently? See, I always mix those things up. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. For some reason, I always mix up guaranteed liberties with protected speech. So we don't necessarily... I kind of want to stay on National Guard right now. Now, building universities is something we actually need to do. Maybe I need to make a promise here so that I don't forget to build them. So actually, we're going to go with that. And then... we'll make... we'll negotiate with the trade unions here to lower the stall chance. I mean, we could eliminate the stall chance if we negotiate with the landowners, but they're at 50 amenability. The trade unions are very high here, so we'll only get half the cost of the negotiations. And 7.8 is pretty much all the stalls, so we'll do that. Gwen Fook has agreed to a private meeting, clearly seeking a path that will benefit both the nation and the trade union's interests over per capita taxation. Yeah, we don't want to lower taxes. I don't want to commit... Well, I mean, we could commit to standard of living, but, I mean, let's give some political concessions to the trade unions, make them a little more happy. Or a little more powerful, I mean. There we go. I'm good. I'm actually about to start a campaign like this one, just on EU5 with the new beta. Yeah, do it, do it. I can't wait to start one on the new beta a little bit later. Draken is dragon in English. Okay. Algeria is French Arab in North Africa. Yeah. Or just Arab. I like the name Draken. It sounds cool than overused dragon. Yeah, I mean, that is an epic sounding thing, a Draken. I laughed at myself last week for forgetting unis until like the 80s and thought of the stream. Yeah. I seriously, I think I should just make that like the tagline of the channel. Hamcuts 13. Forget about the universities. Or no, it's more like Hamcuts 13. Oops, universities. Ham, you still owe us Vic3 with subscribers. When will it be available in the 1 million subscriber special? Wait. You owe us Vic3 with subscribers. Wait, what does that mean? I don't even... That's how inexperienced at this whole YouTube and streaming thing. I don't even know what you mean there. Vic3 with subscribers? Oh, do you mean like a multiplayer session? Yeah, it still owes us a suzerain playthrough. Man, the list of games is... Oh boy. Oh no. The British Empire. I have not been paying close enough attention to our leverage. And we... See, if we gain recognition and become a major power, I believe they can't vassalize us, right? I mean, we have to decline this for right now. Luckily, at the moment, our relations are pretty good. So we're going to decline. We're going to start improving relations. What we can really use is giving a power block statue or leverage to someone else to counteract it. Now, not the French. There's the Russians. So we got a trade league here. We got a trade league there. An ideological union in Italy. And a trade league in Germany. Who has interests here? I always forget where this is. It's like somewhere... Yeah, here we go. So who already has interests here? We got the Danish, clearly the British, the French. Alright, who do we have interests in? Yeah, so we're not even going to be able to... Oh, we can do stuff with them. Oh, really? Really? Alright, well, let's look to the French. So, I would like to get a power block embassy and something else in order to give leverage to another country, just so it can lower the leverage of Great Britain, and then they can kind of stalemate each other. But it doesn't look like anybody... Oh, here we go. No. I don't know. This might bite us butt here, but... We'll do this for 5 years. We'll owe them an obligation, fine. I don't like it, but... And the investment rights are also fine. So let's do that. Alright, so that entered into force. Alright, so we'll wait to see... how much leverage they start to generate. The upper strata have decided to donate generously to the poor. Many among them even advocate for the per capita taxation law, agreeing that it would be a fair means of redistributing wealth. See, once we finish, non sequitur, once we earn recognition, I would possibly think about joining the British Empire. Because then they can't subjugate us. Yeah, we'll take this one. Let's see. Oh boy. A lot of chat. I missed a lot. Victoria with subs? Yeah, I think that's what they mean. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like a multiplayer thing. He still hasn't made the theater lecture special. Yeah. Got a lot of things I gotta do in the works here, huh? You guys bought the, oh yeah, the plane thing. Multiplayer with subscribers, yeah. Multiplayer is a tough one. Oh dear, the mob grows. I'm strongly behind this agenda. I guess maybe I gotta start thinking about when I can do this. See, the problem is a multiplayer session, you need like many hours. I need to figure out when I can put that in the schedule. Now they want to oof you. Congrats, yeah. Angry mob noises. Talking about universities, everyone talks about the construction cycle being the most important part, but I would argue that a paper uni cycle to get tech is as good depending on your situation. I would totally agree with that. Yeah. And you're right. I never thought about it that way. There is kind of a cycle to paper universities, right? And you could even kind of throw in there bureaucracy. Paper, universities, bureaucracy, it all kind of feeds off of each other. But yeah, a cycle with universities. I think thinking about that maybe will make me remember it more. The British just clapped the string. Oh yeah, look at this. What is this war? Oh, they're gonna conquer stuff. Yikes. Alright. Great Britain is doing some Great Britain things here. Yeah, we were pretty Germanic friendly in the 1930s, and during the war, the government chose to stay neutral and trade with them. Denmark and Norway got invaded in just a few weeks, and Sweden didn't. Ham, what's the most difficult country you've played in so far? Back when Pivot of Empire came out, I did a lot of Mysore runs. I think playing in India not as the EIC is pretty difficult. Those are pretty tough. I think Herat is pretty tough. Oh, actually, no. I haven't done it in a while, but playing as Mascara is very tough. Because France is going to declare on you, and they're going to declare on you early. Now, by early, it might be really, really early, or maybe a little bit later early, and so it all depends on the RNG. But they are going to declare on you. So when you play as Mascara, the beginning of the game is just get alliances, build military, and then it's not even there anymore, but the Indian territory. The Indian territory is also very, very tough. All future considerations there. Ham, can you take charge of the world and convince billionaires to pay tax the way you did in the game? If I could, man, if I could do that in the real world, I would do it. In a heartbeat. Problem is, I don't know how to do that. If I'm not wrong, the Sweden economy massively improved during and after the war because Sweden stayed intact. As Joker once said, "Where's my suzerain hams?" Oh my god. Now that's gonna go on a t-shirt right there. Iron from LKAB was sent down to Rhine Metal via trains. Where's that session? Yeah. Yeah, the paper uni cycle is one of the top reasons I like to go paper as first or second company. You get cheap paper and wood, both reduces your government costs if you rush unis. This is so true. You make a great point. I remember you mentioning that one time before too, the paper company is one of the first ones. And I think you're really onto something there. Because it's I think it's an undervalued, powerful company because Yeah, you get the prestige good of paper. You need paper. Oh, hold on. So they broke that, but we lost the embassy. All right, so our recognition is going to be a little bit slower. So, okay, here's a problem we just ran into. We no longer have the deal that's giving them all the leverage that they had, but we now gave a deal to the Russians. Oh yeah, okay, so they don't even have any leverage yet. Alright, so this is good. So the British Empire's leverage is going to go down. So we're not going to have that problem. So when the 5 years is up on this, we need to get rid of that power block embassy. Alright, where are we at now? 5 more weeks on the shipyard. That's good. Speaking of the paper unicycle, we do need to start doing that. Do we have any paper yet? Yeah. Oh, we got 5 levels. Oh, yeah, and we're importing all the sulfur. But we are doing well on it. Are we getting a good deal on it, I wonder? We are, actually. Getting a very good deal on it. And we'll get an even better deal when we get off of mercantilism. Used to be called the Mexican Gulf, but for some reason someone changed the name of it, at least on the other side of the pond. Yeah, I will say that whole thing has kind of disappeared from the news cycle. I mean, technically I guess the name has been changed, but even here nobody refers to it that way anymore. It's still the Gulf of Mexico. I don't think I've really heard anybody actually, like, in conversation say the Gulf of America. Like, it just sounds ridiculous. Alright, so now we're gonna get some clippers. So our ports will start to become profitable. In fact, but we'll wait for the clippers to higher up, because then we can stop subsidizing these ports. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for per capita taxation has spread like wildfire across the Dai Nam, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. Alright, good. So we can get enactment success chance. Industrialists get pop attraction. Ooh, I mean, we could use this 20% lower strata pops becoming loyalists, but we could actually really use per capita taxation right now. It would be nice if we had more. Oh, encourage the resource industry. You know what? We're gonna get rid of that. It's time. We should be able to survive without it, but we are gonna put road maintenance down, so that we can not have a construction malice anymore. Hey, J-Makers, what's up, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Given the close location to North Arctic and the border with Russia, I think you built the 5 levels to get the paper company. At one point, oh. Did I do that? No, I remember why I did that, because I think we have a massive amount of government admins. Yeah, we have a big taxation capacity problem, and so, against my better judgment, I'm chasing bureaucracy. And so we needed the paper companies we needed the paper companies to get the PM so that we weren't building even more government admins. But now we have a little bit of a surplus that'll help us build these 7 universities that we need to do. Election season has begun in Dai Nam, and with it, the strategizing of the government's fixers. If we wish, we may wield the power of the state to ensure favorable results. So where are we at? Patriotic Party. Ooh, the Liberal Party could use some help here. What is electoral confidence at the moment? 62%, and we're losing 11 legitimacy from it. We're not going to sway the election. The Conservative Party is not in the lead at all. So we'll gain a little bit of legitimacy back. The wing of the Patriotic Party affiliated with the armed forces has raised complaints about Min Lam Nguyen Cao's choice of endorsements, leaving their supporters neglected. So who's this guy? Oh, he's an agitator. Oh, our market liberal petite bourgeoisie. Oh yeah, we'll do this. We'll give them a little bit more momentum, but not tons. The water circulates from Norway to the coast. Gulf of USA, no way, not ever. I only heard it referred to as the body of water south of Louisiana. This line from the White House press secretary is stuck in my mind. The body of water south of Louisiana. My God, this is so stupid. Agreed, Frank. I always analyzing the code for academics and clergymen. It turns out aristocrats move down to become them. It helps it to, address aristocrat dominance. Oh, interesting. Yeah, J-Makers, I love how you always have some insights into the code there. I look at the code sometimes when I'm making tutorial videos, but not that much, so I like getting your insights on the game code. Oh, let's see what we got here. Party-affiliated newspapers have been proliferating during this election season. Publications associated with the Liberal Party have been particularly effective in spreading the party line. Oh, here we go. Nope, we will take that momentum. Yeah, see, we need to get them out of this negative 29%. To be fair, it's time to change South China Sea to something like North Southeast Asia Sea, or the Spratly Sea, given the location. Ah, nice. Law progressed to drafting, so we're starting to see the fruits of our negotiations. And when you don't have any real investment pool generation, you can't really leverage construction sectors yet anyway. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, I haven't actually looked over at our investment pool in some time. We do have quite a bit, but the manor houses are still top. Oh, the manor houses are still top. I believe the financial districts have made quite a comeback from last time we looked. I feel like it was like 4K to 1K. Now it's less than 1K of a difference, so this is good. In collaboration with the Liberal Party, Nordam has secured a deal for cheap and quickly distributed pamphlets in support of the party. Ah, nice. All right. Hey! Nukoas, hello, welcome. I watched all previous streams last weekend. Oh, so I could have full context of today's stream. Thank you. Wow, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Welcome to the live part now. How you doing? Good to have you. Oh, hey, YouTube Senior. Excellent name. I love that. YouTube Senior. Hey, man, how did you get that cool dragon flag? Oh, yeah. So, we got this when we changed to census suffrage. So when we added some voting rights, it gave us this one. So we'll see what happens when we get off of monarchy. But yeah, pretty cool flag, right? Have you participated in the banana craze in any of your recent playthroughs? I have not. No, I haven't. I still haven't gotten the Banana Company achievement, so I might do a playthrough where I do that. I've been hearing about the whole banana craze thing. I actually need to try it out offline just so I can see what the hoopla is all about. But apparently bananas are the way now, which is kind of funny. Isn't that the starter flag for Dai Nam? No, we start off with a different one. I forget what it looked like now. I think it was just like a red circle on a yellow background, something like that. But no, our flag changed when we got voting rights. Pointing to the rampant turmoil from radical activities in Baki, the Conservative Party have campaigned on the platform of more policing. There we go. The key to preventing crime is to prevent poverty. So now they're not in negative momentum anymore, so that's good. You can still build the FDI French frigate. Oh, the Greek already built 3, yeah. Goodness gracious, the dividends are insane. So it is certainly worth it. Oh yeah, from the banana thing. Yeah, I saw. I was watching a stream of my friend Dairuka, and he was doing a run. Oh, law progressive voting, where he was utilizing the banana thing. I forget what country he was using, but it was like incredibly lucrative. So I've seen somebody do it, and it looks like it is the way. It is truly the way. I got to try it myself. I'm interested to see though how that plays into empowering your landowners. I mean, obviously when you get to commercialized agriculture, it'll take away from that. But at the beginning of the game, while you're building up all these incredibly lucrative banana plantations, I wonder what that'll do to the power dynamic of your country. The Ottomans, I saw that video too. Oh, yeah. For Dairuka, yeah. Oh, it was the Ottomans. Okay. That's what it was. Yeah. Oh, we lost the leader of our trade unions and an agitator. We'll take a look at that. Oh, alright, the election. We'll go to this in a moment. Let's take a look at the election. So the Patriotic Party won. Hopefully, we can still keep the Liberal Party in there, and we can. So this is good, and we have a legitimate government, so I'm good with that. We don't get the enactment time benefit and a little bit more loyalists, but this is good. Slaves on one of our nation's mercantile ships have risen up, seized control of the ship, and sailed to nearby Great Qing, where slavery is illegal. Man, we gotta get rid of slavery. We literally do. So, yeah, we would also really like to get off of noble privileges here. If we take this, we won't get off of noble privileges, but we'll be close. But if we do the other one, we'll be closer to industrial organizers. We'll do this one. If we can... Oh, that only got us 1. It was supposed to get us 2. I guess it didn't get us a full 2. I don't know. Poop on that. Alright. this is the way. And if you build them in the British market, you get insane profits because of Bengali have obsession with them. Oh, that's it. Okay. The rice of banana republics in Vicky 3, yeah. OMG, I don't know how the parties work, but my landowners are so strong and I couldn't figure out why. Oh, yeah, that's why. I thought if I built them in colonies, mostly, it wouldn't have that much of an effect. Yeah, I mean, I think the problem might be, though, is that your manor houses are also building them. So they get all the political clout from wealth on that. They get even more powerful if you build them in colonies you directly own. They don't pay as high wages there yet, and therefore get higher profits and more wealth from the owner, more power through wealth. Yep. Oh, the rise of banana republics in Vicky 3. Yeah, exactly, right? It's just now we're literally creating banana republics. The relatively lenient Vietnamese immigration system has long been attractive to those fleeing their home nations. Recently, Prajan Hipak Prayasiri has petitioned to join the stream of people moving to Dai Nam. Didn't we already have this guy at one point? A land reformer. Before we take this... Yeah, we only get one more. Oh, look at this. We got to utilize this guy. So... Oh, we're on cooldown on this anyway. Yeah, sure. Oh. The industrialists get a little more unhappy, but they're marginalized, so we don't care as much. We do need to get the industrialists unmarginalized, though. What about the slaves? Please think of the slave strike. Don't be evil. Oh, hey, Jack! What's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Have you gotten a chance? Probably 1.1 in EU5 yet, Jack? It's been the talk of the town. Members of the Vietnamese British Society have discreetly dispatched one of their number to amplify their mission in Dai Nam's most widely read newspaper. Who's in that? So we could appease this a little bit. We get 5. Oh, we get 5 years of losing 5 legitimacy. Well, we can afford to lose a little bit of legitimacy. We'll appease that lobby. Yeah, man, we were flying with recognition. Now, not so much. Alright, I think to the end of the build queue, we'll add more of the universities. Where do we have the paper mills? Ooh, that's not good. Let's pause for a second here. Great... Oh! Great Qing no longer exists! We haven't looked north in a little bit. Whoa! Hello, Heavenly Kingdom. Can we be friends? Oh man, we need an interest there. Oh, our interest in... Wait, do we need to just let it run a week here? Oh no, it's because we don't have enough diplomacy. Can we become rivals with somebody? No, we cannot. You know what? We'll stop No, no, no. We need to, yeah, we'll stop increasing relations with France. We'll start doing that here. We need to be, we're not gonna get that. But we do need to be selling stuff to them, because that's what was really helping our budget. So... let's figure this out. Oh yes, we will sell you. Sell you that. What else could we give you guys? I want to hold on to the paper myself. Oh, the opium. Oh, hell yeah. I have, first thing, 7 speeds. Nice, nice. If you want to keep them less powerful and still spam bananas in your own states, nationalize them, yeah, then you get the profits, not the landowners, but then do that every year. So yeah, and then eventually work your way towards commercialized agriculture too. Yeah, whoa. Heavenly Kingdom on the rise, yeah. I've never seen the Heavenly Kingdom, though I read it's not even really too rare. Yeah, they don't always pop up, but I usually see them a little bit. I've never seen a Heavenly Kingdom actually this large, to be honest with you. I think it is the Taipei government, or am I wrong? Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, does Great Britain outright own Korea? Oh, yeah, they do, it looks like. Yeah, let's finish this, and then we can look at some map stuff there. Ah, yes, tobacco, my friends. Well, we don't want to get that much, but... see, the problem is... we might need to give them an obligation to get all this. Do they have sulfur? Nope, they don't. Is there something we can buy off of them that they want to sell us? No. Alright. So we can do this. 52% chance. I would love to sell this stuff for a long, long time. Alright, let's cross our fingers. Yes! Look at that. Looking much better. Yeah, Great Britain just outright owns it. Oh, except for this one state. That's Korean. But then, are they... yeah, they're subject to the Heavenly Kingdom. I'll be back later. Oh, nice. Okay. Hopefully see you a little bit later, my friend. Yeah, wait, WTF. It feels so weird having 7 speeds instead of 5 in the beta. Oh, wait, I don't think I quite understood what you meant. They added 2 new speeds to the game. To the game that takes so much of your computer that it's frying everybody's CPUs. You can now make the game go faster. It's throwing me off. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. I cannot imagine going to 7 speed. Yeah, they're now 7 speeds instead of 5. The thing everybody was clamoring for. I mean, I guess that's what they did in answer to, oh, the runs take too long. Which is kind of a funny thing to do. So we're getting a railway. I wish the private sector would build us... I wish the private sector would build us some motor industries. We should make that... We should make this railway profitable. So that the financial districts get some money. I'm We need to build law advancement. Oh my god, really? Now we're at 91% success, 0 stall. I swear to god, if you do not pass on January 13th. Oh, but we are at the hour mark here. So we do need to take a quick 90-second break and pay homage to our ever-loving gods of ads. So 90 seconds and we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back, Alright. This is disgusting. The new speeds are mainly for multiplayer. Apparently a lot of people were complaining about that. Oh, interesting. Okay. God. I guess it makes it more incremental. I do always find that speed 3 is too slow, but speed 4 is too fast. Yeah, even in, just like with Victoria 3, I'm a speed 3 player in EU5. I don't think it's two more quicker speeds, rather more steps. Oh, so they, so they didn't actually pump the volume up to 11. It's just the same speed spread out. I use speed 4 now. I used to play in speed 3. Oh, interesting. Maybe now I will be a speed 4 person. No multiplayer session I'm in can go past 3 speed without the game self-destructing. So not sure why they did that, to be honest. Oh, interesting. It would make more sense if it was the same speeds just spread out over 7 settings. That would actually make more sense. Because making the game faster is just gonna make you need higher system specs, I believe. Alright. So when we're done with per capita taxation, where do we want to go next from there? A health institution would be nice, but... Oh, we should have pharmaceuticals by then. But, you know, getting off of slavery would be really helpful. It's just that the landowners are still pretty powerful. We could... Yeah, actually, I kind of forgot. The capitalists are not contributing to the investment pool as much because of agrarianism. We really need to get on interventionism, and we can use the trade unions to do it. That's where we're gonna go next. We really need to get the industrialists on the board here. Oh, they're gonna join a party. Excellent. Even better. Even better. Now we could also use getting this guy as the head of the intelligentsia, because he's an abolitionist. I mean, the intelligentsia are already abolitionists, but what is this guy getting them? So plus 5% political strength. Plus 1 approval of groups in government, -1 out of government. And what will this guy get them? Kidney stones. Oh, plus 10% political strength and plus 15 pop attraction. And another 10% interest group political strength. However, he is giving the liberal movement 10% activism, which could be useful to us. Oh, not really. Most of the laws we have... Oh, nice. There we go. Yeah, most of the laws we have, they're already kind of okay with. Yeah, so we're going to make this guy the leader of our intelligentsia right now. Oh, we are spending 200 authority suppressing the pro-slavery movement, which... Okay, so that's good. You know what we really need next, actually, is we need a motors industry. So, where do we have the steel? In Trunky, everything is here. Alright, per capita taxation. Nice. Yeah, but we have the coal and... Okay. So let's get ourselves a motors industry. So we can start utilizing some railroads. Can't they just add a way to control one of the speeds with a slider or number input, so everyone could create their own speed for personal preference? Oh, that's kind of a cool idea. And what will this guy? What will this guy get us? Kidney stones. Yeah, no, don't use that one. Cannot recommend 0/10 experience. Yeah. Yep. Get a T-shirt that's like, I made this agitator the head of the intelligentsia, and all I got for it was kidney stones. Alright, we still don't really want to go into debt here. So we're spending 100 to get 1.26. Oh yeah. Let's tax opium instead. There we go. That's a little bit better. I suppose we could bring down yeah, military costs. We'll lose a little bit of prestige, but it will help us. We do need to have a bit of a reserve for the time being, because we have a 21% interest rate. Oh, and we can start going for interventionism. Alright, let's negotiate with the armed forces. Actually, we'll get a better deal with the petite bourgeoisie. Let's do that first. The petite bourgeoisie pour only their best vintage and smoke only the finest tobacco during a polite discussion with government representatives about interventionism. Yeah, we don't want to take a bureaucracy hit. We don't want to lower taxes. So, political concessions it is. And then we'll end up doing negotiating with the armed forces anyway. After several rounds of terse correspondence, the armed forces have met with the king's representatives and outlined their demands. So increase the size of the army. I mean, that's going to be kind of expensive. Censorship. I mean, this will help us... Oh, yeah, but yeah, that's right. We get the negative 10% tax spread. Political concessions. The military is going to be pretty powerful here. And the rural folk. Li Win has agreed to a private meeting, clearly seeking a path That will benefit both the nation and the rural folks' interests over interventionism. We don't want the expenses. We don't want to lower taxes. Actually, okay, so this isn't so bad. We need to raise standard of living by 0.9. We might be able to do that. And we'll go forward with this. Talking about personality traits, this weekend I learned that there are characters with negative 75% infamy decay if you get an imposing and bandit. Oh, wow. That's quite massive, actually. Interesting. I wonder why bandit makes you lose infamy. Oh, you know, we should also see if we can sell some buildings now. I think we had a bunch up before. Yeah, everything is pretty much up for sale, but no one's buying. Alright, so this is hiring up. What are our ports like? Because we might be able to stop subsidizing them. Yeah, we'll try that. Ooh, that seemed to not be good for us. Now, we lost a bunch of tax income. Yeah, uncollected tax income. We just need more bureaucracy. So, Chunky, we can get 1.5k. Actually, that's not so bad. And then Bakis. Baki have... Oh, yeah. So we have some turmoil here. And some taxation capacity, so... Wait, we don't need 5. I can't believe, I always say, don't go chasing bureaucracy, and here I am, just chasing bureaucracy like nothing. We'll see what happens. Maybe I've been wrong about it. But we do need to finish these rows. Oh, and then we need to add 7 universities. I got distracted from that. There we go. Add them to the list. So the government admins... Oh, you know, yeah, we were building these to lower costs. Actually, we might want to finish the logging camps sooner rather than later. We'll finish this one government admin, then we'll finish this logging camp. It would be nice to lower taxes at some point. Alright. What's this? Oh, down here? Yeah, we're not really going to get involved in that. How much longer do we have in this? Alright, so we're not getting any leverage from them on that. And British leverage is almost non-existent now, which is good. Alright, so we don't really have to worry about that. Maybe we can renegotiate this. Because it looks like we can let them keep the power block embassy here. It's not doing much. See, I would like to get the trade privileges. Well, I wonder if we can sell them some stuff. Although I guess the more I sell here with the government, the more I'm taking away from our trade centers. Ah, good. The trade centers are starting to build up because now Merchant Marines are still super expensive. That's right, we haven't built the extra ports yet, but... Alright. Alright, so we got the extra logging now. Still pretty expensive. Law of progressive drafting, excellent. Wait, why are we only at 44? Construction. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have this private construction contracts. This thing has been the bane of my existence. 34 more months. I don't even remember what it was. Minus 10% private construction. I don't even remember what it was I selected. Unless this was something we had from the start of the game. I doubt it, though. Bananas! There we go. The manor houses in Chunky know what the new game loop is all about. Alright. We're moving along. What is our GDP per capita? Also not great. Oh yeah, the offer embassy. We lost the offer embassy article. Can we get it from them? No. We can get trade privileges with the US. See if we can get that. Ah, jerks. I always try to get merchant marines from any big nation as a trade early game, so the trade is not bottlenecked by some fabric. Yeah, Clippers merchant marine shortage. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You can't always import... Oh. Click through. The OK button came right up where I was about to click something. What was that? I think it was psychiatry we just got. See, the problem is I feel like eventually at some point you always end up with an overabundance of merchant marines, so I try not to import them because eventually I don't want to have to subsidize these things all the time. Though, yeah, the fact that they're so expensive... Oh yeah, that's right. This is what we were doing. Yeah, I would like to get these trade privileges. I mean, I would also like the embassy thing. Why not the embassy? Alright, fine. Yeah, I don't want to give an obligation for this, though. I guess we'll come back to this later. Also, if you have no trade, it's weird to start up because there is demand for trade, but no merchant marines. Then they build marines, and then there is no trade because no marines. They should fix that. Yeah, I think you kind of have to just, like, subsidize the trade centers for a little bit so that they hire up, and then you create a demand for the merchant marines, and then I think they just start trading. So I think you got to use one of those tricks with, like, subsidies. I watched your latest Ottoman episode when you crashed your stability. It was not the Regency that did it. Rather, you went on a truce-breaking spree and declared war. Oh, on the small bay. And they're having a truce with them. Yeah. That hits you with negative 50 stability and 1 war exhaustion. And just after that, you change labor priority for another 10 stability. Oh, is that what happened in that? I remember what you're talking about. So it's not the Regency. Oh, I see. So I broke a bunch of truces. Did I intentionally break a bunch of truces, or did I do it not realizing I was doing it? Oh, sorry, Peter. Streamlabs pinged you for that last one. I always say I'm going to take a look at that Streamlabs bot, and then after the stream ends, I kind of forget. This afternoon, Mintrin Win, leader of the trade unions, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of interventionism. We can make this guy a little bit more liked, which should kind of help us, actually. We're gonna get 15. No, we'll kind of take this one. Yeah, I think with that Ottoman run in EU5, I don't think we're going to play with the 1.1 beta so that we can continue the Ottoman run. Because they said, you know, 1.1 beta is not going to break your saves, but they're like, it's not really going to work well. So I think we're going to play the Ottoman run until 1.1 gets legit released. Yeah, you didn't read the tooltips when declaring war. I didn't. I didn't. I need to be a little bit better with that. It was right there! Yeah, whoopsie on that one. It's funny though, I feel like I'm going to end up declaring more war in the new episodes on Thursday. So that I think it's time I just want to get the Rise of the Turks thing done so I can get the achievement, because when 1.1 fully comes out, we're going to be done with that session. So we got all those government admins, you know, but now we have like, yeah, see, we're paying a ton for government admins now. What did that do to our paper? Yeah. And it lowered our unrealized taxes by 3, but we got so many more. See, yeah, I was right there. Well, okay. One thing that is helping us, so we're getting 7.5% state construction efficiency, which is kind of helpful to us since we have negative 10% construction efficiency all over. So we do kind of need to keep this, but it didn't really help us with our budget. What's this? The East Borneo Uprising. So we now kind of need more paper. Oh, you know, I didn't realize we were paying that much of a subvention. And we're not importing anything. Alright, what we're going to do here... No, we're not going to expand yet. We need to hire up. Not too many changes. Saves won't work well. Maybe even crash the game. Yeah. Yeah, the change in proximity and control, I think they said, is like the thing that's really gonna cause the save to be unstable. I want to declare war on a nation I have a truce with in Vicky 3 as well. Quality of life feature, in my opinion. Yeah, that's true. I mean, give you like massive infamy, maybe. The only thing about that, though, is then you can also have that happen to you. I guess maybe one of the worries is like, say you finally get out of a war with Great Britain, you have a truce with them, and then like, they immediately declare on you again. I would be worried about that if the truces didn't have to hold. But it does make sense from what you said, because people in real life all the time break truces, declare war. So it's also not that realistic. Alright, we're going to have to add some paper mills. I wanted to only add 3. But we're going to do these before the universities. See, this is the problem sometimes too with the construction loop. Because I know I do this a lot. I get distracted from the construction. Everything else going on in the country, because we haven't expanded nearly enough. So the financial districts are really leaning into railways, although they're building coal as well, which is why we really need to get this motor industry going. Law progressive voting, excellent, excellent. Something like that happened during your Tlemcen run as well. Yeah, when you crashed your legitimacy and had coups and rebellions en masse. Yeah, and also, I didn't read the tooltips enough when I changed... when I accepted the Algerian culture. That really hurt me a lot culturally in that run. Not spending money on court nor using your government to improve legitimacy. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been on quite a EU5 kick offline lately. Kind of excited to get to the run on Thursday. So I feel like I'm starting to get a better handle on some of the stuff in the game. They can still join any war against you if you are the initiator. I think, yeah, that's a good point. I just know that I had back-to-back-to-back wars with France once. Yeah, that's a good point. Even with a truce, you can still end up at war with somebody, so why not just let me go to war with them for a penalty? That's a good point. Truce breaking was a strat in EU4. It does cost you stability, but sometimes it was worth it to beat on someone when they are weak. Yeah. I guess that's the thing, is like truce breaking historically is something that's just happened since the beginning of time. So yeah, why can you not do it in the game? It'd be interesting to find out why they did that though. Or they made it that way. I wonder if that's something you can change with a mod. I'm not sure. Alright, so we're getting our ports. We're going to our motor industries next. We're moving along. It's going to lower the cost of these merchant marines. Powerful clout of the landowners. The powerful clout that the landowners had... Oh my god, I can't read. The powerful clout that the landowners hold has become a menacing presence over our government. One of our agents has approached us suggesting a less conventional solution. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Let's do that. Is Ham justifying being a truce breaker? Nope, I'm just pointing out that it is a thing that has happened in the past. I would never break a truce. I'm a man of my word. Good, we're getting some coal mines, actually, which is nice. What would also be a fun feature is the ability to tell a puppet to attack someone and eat the infamy. Yeah, that way expansion would be faster. This is true. That would be nice. Yeah, like, I felt like they were moving towards something like that at one point when they added the ability to give military assistance to people. But they never really expanded on that. I wonder if that's... We might get some stuff with that this year since they're focusing a lot on military this year. Ham is slippery. That's right. A master bureaucrat I am. My answer to every question is, I do not recall. Actually, you know, as we talk more about EU5 on the Victoria 3 stream here, it's funny, usually we end up talking about Victoria 3 on the other streams. Now we're talking about EU5 on the Victoria 3 stream. They said that when 1.1 comes out, there's going to be 7 new achievements. So you know I'm excited about that one. Damn, standard of living went down a little bit. Let's take a look at our PMs and see where we're at with things. Yeah, we should be utilizing that. What is coffee? We have a lot of coffee, but... yeah, we'll have less laborers. It will make things a little less... oh, it's going to utilize a lot of tools, though. I don't know if we have the tools for that yet. Oh, and engines. We don't have engines. Oh, well, we can do this now. Yeah, let's do that. Well, that'll hire up. I don't know if we have enough iron to do... oh, we have a lot of iron. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, well, this is just labor saving, though we'll make it a little more profitable. Let's do it. Yeah, we don't have the fertilizer for this. We're doing that, okay. At this point, it's just, whenever I am in the stream, I talk about Vicky 3, no matter the game you're playing. Yeah. I don't mind it. I mean, Vicky 3 is kind of the main game of the channel, so I talk Vicky 3 on any stream. Alright, so we have interventionism. We'll come back to PMs in a moment. Maybe we tackle the health system now. Maybe it's time for slavery. Maybe it's time for slavery. Pro-slavery movement is down. Let's do it, everybody. You know, we haven't taken save in a little bit. 6 save. And I make bad jokes and talk too much geopolitics. We'll have our roles. Yep. The stream is here for that. The stream is here for that. Alright. Let's go slavery banned. Let's see what happens. Let's see what kind of negotiating we can do on this. Yep, Petit Bourgeoisie. Whispering through a haze of cigar smoke in Kai Wen's private dining hall, the Petit Bourgeoisie discuss the compromises they might accept for changing their stance on slavery banned. Guaranteed liberties instead of National Guard or political concessions. All right. We'll go guaranteed liberties. Prominent armed forces meet in Hui's finest cafe to discuss slavery banned. With the right leverage, perhaps their opinions could be swayed. We actually now could afford -7% bureaucracy for 10 years. I think we'll do that for something like slavery banned. All right, we'll see how this goes. This might only change if you play Football Manager or Minecraft. There I could backseat even more. Yeah, you know, there was a time where I wouldn't need backseating on Football Manager, but man, it has changed so much since I was truly heavily involved. Now I'm not as versed in it. I'm still here, by the way, just doing stuff. Oh, okay. I appreciate the lurk, my friend. Always appreciate a good lurk. Newest achieves seem good, but no way in hell I'm playing China. Oh, do we know what the new achievements are? Because in... Oh, good. We can do this in shipyards. So, I was just going off of the video that EU5 released yesterday, talking about 1.1, and in the video all they said was, and there will be new achievements. But I guess, is there like a dev diary where they list it now? Chunky has come a long way since our attention was first brought to it, going from small houses and scattered farmlands to being on its way to becoming a blooming metropolis. You know, actually, we could use the loyalists at this point. We'll take that. Oops, that was already there. Ignore me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Manchurian candidate. Oh, okay. Playing the latest FM. Yeah, I'm definitely not. Goose step by step as Prussia, maybe. Maybe. No, I wait until FM26 receives its latest patch called FM27. I will dive back in. Yeah. Well said. Well said. The newest. I think that in the end, that's what FM27 will basically be. The final patch for FM26. A man in class. I'm doing the same thing. FM24 works just fine. Yeah, you and I think the entire FM base right now. I usually wait a few years in between purchase. Anyway, I once saw someone post on a Reddit a long time ago. This is like, gotta be like 5-6 years ago at this point. But someone had said like, you gotta, usually, at least back then, Football Manager came out in November. They were like, you really gotta think about the game cycle being from March to March. Instead of buying the game in November, playing it from November to November, you should buy it in March and play it from March to March. Because they were like, by the time you hit March, the game finally works. Yeah, it was in a Tinto Talks. Oh, if you want to take a peek at it, it's number 96. Oh, nice. Thank you. I'm definitely going to check that out next then. Number 96. Because, you know, I love me some achievements. And I do think, given that we're going to get some new achievements, whatever the next run after the Ottoman run, and our first one in 1.1, it might be geared towards one of those achievements. F24 was my first one. I spend ungodly amounts of time playing my two main saves, but FM25 getting delayed and canceled killed my enthusiasm somewhat. Yeah, back in the day, I used to miss a year of Football Manager here and there because I had such a good run going. I remember back in Football Manager 06. Football Manager 06 was probably my most favorite and successful Football Manager. I had such an epically good save going. I ended up not buying Football Manager 07 because I just wanted to continue the save. I played about, I think, 35-40 years in that save of Football Manager 2006. March to March actually makes sense. Been playing since FM 2005. Yeah, so learned years ago that it's more fun to space it out. Yeah, I mean, I had played Championship Manager back in the day as well. So I guess technically I started with Championship Manager since it's the same one. But then FM05, it's funny because there was a couple years where here in the United States, for some dumb reason, they sold the same game but called it World Soccer Manager, I think it was. And then finally they gave up that nonsense and just called it Football Manager. So you'll stay on 1.09 in the stream. Yeah, I think so. Because for one, we haven't gotten the achievement with the Ottomans, so I want to get that achievement. And so I think we'll play the Ottoman run until 1.1 fully comes out, and then we'll just switch to a new session when that comes out. Oh, hey, Kingsley, what's up, what's up? I did watch a season of Ted Lasso, though. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, do you think Football Manager would be fun if I don't care for football, but like Paradox games? Ah, that's a good question. Ah, progressive drafting. Here we go. I always say Football Manager is a grand strategy game. It really is. If you think about what makes a grand strategy game, Football Manager is there. But because it's a sports game, people don't associate it. I think you would. It is an in-depth strategic game. So, if you don't care for football, though, I don't think it would matter as much. I guess if you have an interest in sports in general, it would be interesting in that sense. Every FM player I know also plays Paradox games. In the end, it's just spreadsheets with the GUI. Yep. That's what people said about Football Manager for the longest time. It's just a glorified spreadsheet. Ooh, FM, my love-hate relationship. FM25 also killed the game for me. Yeah. I kind of stopped playing. I stopped playing Football Manager. I did something incredibly stupid for the longest time. I was buying Football Manager, the new Football Manager every year, and not playing it for like 3 years. When I finally just accepted the fact that I just cannot play this game anymore. It was too much of an obsession. It was too much of an obsession. I wonder if I can look up. Yeah, see, my old years of Football Manager for some reason are not on Steam. So I can't look up the play count there. Alright, so these guys are only going to get up to 92 at the moment. So we actually might have a shot at getting this pass before they secede. By intimidating the members of the landowners, we can make actively supporting them a much less appealing prospect. So we'll get negative authority. Landowners will be... Well, landowners are going to be unhappy no matter what. So let's just take this and not lose authority for 5 years. Alright, we're almost through with the motor industries, which is nice. That will be very helpful. Weirdly, you'll probably enjoy it, but you'll gain more if you're willing to delve into football tactics. How detailed you want to go is up to you. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big overlap, yeah. I want to get back into Vicky. Is Argentina a good South American country to play? I think Argentina is a great country to play. You got a lot of... You don't start off incredibly strong. Oh, here we go. This is good for us. You got a lot of room to grow. But one of their big productions is meat. And meat got a big boost a little bit back. So I think Argentina actually is a great country to play. It's been one of the countries I've heavily considered doing a stream of for some time. This is a silly question, but you actually play football in it? I just thought you managed players or something. Yeah, no. It's the one thing I feel like at least people I knew here in the US did not get about the game. They're like, wait, because they're used to FIFA. And they're like, wait, you're just watching the game? You're not actually playing the game? And I'm like, I'm managing the game. You don't understand. Alright. We do not have any glassworks yet. Do we have lead? We don't have access to lead. Well, that's interesting. Alright, we're probably going to expand construction and then maybe start making some glassworks here. Yeah, look at this, look at this. It would be very... It'd be very profitable, and then we could utilize market squares. We might do this sooner rather than later. Oh, you know, I forgot to. We got some turmoil going here. Alright, what's wood up here? Geez, wood is expensive up here. So we'll build 4 of these. Law debate stalled. Are you fucking kidding me? And then we'll add a glassworks. Then we're gonna expand construction and then see where we need to go from there. I would like to get the turmoil down. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop promoting social mobility as much there. We're going to do some violent suppression. Now these paper mills might actually put our budget back in the green. No, you just manage and see the engine, but you don't control the players. Yeah, you see the match itself, you make subs, tactics, etc., but you don't control the players individually, unlike FIFA career mode. Yeah, sounds kind of sick. I've never tried any of those games. Is there like one that stands above the rest? Well, clearly the newest one is not very good. Football Manager for a long time was just a game where it's like, it's kind of like FIFA. Like, you don't go to an older one, you just kind of buy the current one. That being said, it sounds like I haven't played the current one. It sounds like you don't want to play the current one, so maybe FM24 is the way to go. Yeah, Football Manager 24, they dropped the ball with 25. Yeah, so they never made Football Manager 25. They canceled it, and now FM26 apparently is a disaster. There's a FM demo every year. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can play the first 6 months of a save for free. Yeah. I've heard that. Sweet, I'll take a look. Thank you, fellow angry crowd member. Would love to see you play an Argentinian run. Yeah, I very well might. We did a New Granada run. Wait, what is this? Nueva Granada, New Granada. Wow, yeah. So Spain completed the Reconquista, but they did it here and not there. Yeah, we just recently did a New Granada run, so we'll circle back around at some point. But yeah, the next one probably in South America might be Argentina. It would be Argentina or Chile. So maybe Argentina, because they have some more room to go, or to grow. Let's switch our road maintenance over, since they're having some troubles down there. They don't sell FM24. Oh, really? Oh my god, are you serious? They don't even sell 24 anymore? That is sneaky and evil. Force people to buy FM26 when it's not working. That's crazy. They don't even sell FM24 anymore. Well. That's crazy why they would do that. So FM26 failed, so they were like, we need to force people to buy the new one. Alright, so we got standard of living up a little bit here. We have about 4 years to go. If we could get to a point where we could lower taxes a little bit. Oh, we finished that motor industry. So we now need to make... These guys need things. Ah, we have quinine. Okay. Alright, we got a couple things to do here now. So what's this? Our efforts to undermine the landowner's reputation have been extremely successful. With their influence now weakened, it is time for us to attend to more important matters. Oh, we get more authority. For 5 years of plus 15 legitimacy. Well, let's see. If we get 5% legitimacy, how much is that going to give us? About 35. Yeah, we're still not going to be able to get anything. I'll take the legitimacy. So now we can gain some loyalists. And now... Yes, this is the way. Was there something here? No. This is going to give us sulfur. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Outer signal. I actually thought the same thing. I wasn't going to say it. To the high seas. I was going to say the same. Oh my god. Gotta go ham and chat. Pleasure as always. Hopefully catch you later. Yeah, good to see you, my friend, as always. Yeah, hopefully I see you tonight for the nightcap. Have a good one. To the seas. The high seas. This guy gets it. I mean, if you're not selling it... I should stop talking. I should stop talking. Alright, we got our national awakening. This is good. Election season has begun in Dai Nam, and with it, the strategizing of the government's fixers. If we wish, we may yield the power of the state to ensure a favorable result. Where are we? Oh, and look at this. Hello, industrialist. Welcome, welcome. All right, so the Liberal Party has a big lead. So actually, we're not going to interfere in this at all. We can get our electoral confidence up more. Although, if we do this, we're going to lose tradition. We're going to get tradition of free elections. Let's just do it. Why not? Eventually, we're switching off of census suffrage. Anyway. Wait, so both you and the Dutch are conquering the same territory now. How does that mechanic work? Basically, is that... Oh, and it looks like the Welsh are doing it too. So basically, well, we have something really low right now. Yeah, we got to work on this. After this number of days, we'll gain a little bit more land, and they'll gain a little bit more land, and we'll keep both kind of gaining a little bit of land until the whole thing is taken. Now, there's a whole calculation to colonization. I gotta do a video on this at some point, but basically, it's tied heavily to your population, your colonization institution. We're getting a big penalty because of severe malaria, but I would imagine so are the Dutch East Indies. And the fact that I'm colonizing two separate places. But you'll see in 3,427 days, we'll gain a little bit of land, which means, yeah, let's up the colonial affairs institution. Oh, we should have been increasing law enforcement well before we did slavery banned. I messed up on that one. There's no way you can convince me again that we are not living in a simulation. Republicans have been right about a cabal of elites that rule. Yeah. Yeah, except they were kind of like... they were kind of right but wrong about who and how they thought it was happening. It turns out they were like, only one side is in the cabal. It turns out everybody's in the cabal. Min Chin Win intends to travel across Baki by train to campaign for the Liberal Party. The only other thing they got wrong was that a lot of people in our government was in it from the right. Only 2 convictions. Yeah. Jesus. Oh, yes. So we'll get this because the Liberal Party's in government. Yeah, we don't want to take a hit to railway throughput. So we'll take that. Alright, they still can't get to 100%. Oh, but our success is down to 35. Oh, we can get the industrialists now. Kai Chan has agreed to a private meeting, clearly seeking a path that will benefit both the nation and the industrialist interests over slavery ban. I know what we're going to take already. We don't want the government expenses, we don't want low taxes, but the industrialists could really use some political clout, so we'll give them political concessions. Yeah, so I guess there's more information released today. I gotta see what that's about. There's so much I gotta check out once the stream is done. On 2 very opposite spectrums. That and 1.1 beta in EU5. Oof, this is taking a while. Who is this commitment to? Oh, the intelligentsia. Okay. Look at this. Okay, we're starting to get a lot of financial districts. Ah, yes. The financial districts are now giving more to the investment pool than the manor houses, so we're going to get increasingly more powerful industrialists instead of landowners. These stupid private... Oh, 12 weeks. Thank the Lord. 12 weeks... Those stupid private construction contracts are gone. Thanks. What about the revolution? Oh. It's been a while since I played the game. You don't seem to worry about it. Yeah, so how this works is... So the pro-slavery movement has created this, right? And they have this activism. We have this revolution because their activism reached 75%. If activism goes below 75, it'll go away. Now, there's the movement activism and then the revolution progress bar. The revolution progress bar drifts toward the activism. So, and then this activism is always going to drift toward the potential activism. And so we can see at the moment, activism is only 95%, which means the revolution progress can't go above 95. So it won't reach a revolution. Now this is tough because we're going to get events that might give us a percentage chance to add 5% revolution progress plus or minus. So those events might cause us to go that way. On top of that, this movement is gaining radicals, which will add to the activism. So there's a strong possibility we might go to a revolution here. But the way it stands right now, this revolution bar can't go above 95%. So I'm not as worried about it at the moment, and we're also in the voting phase. If this passes, the activism will start to drift down a little bit. So, playing a dangerous game, they have 47... Yeah, they also will have 47 battalions, 9 conscripts. So we'll still have more military than them. I'd like it to not go to revolution, because you never know who joins in a revolution, but as it stands, this revolution bar is stalled at 95. The ongoing election has drawn attention to the platforms of the various contending parties across Dai Nam. The electorate debates which party is worth trusting with the next term in government. Yeah, so we'll have the Liberal Party take this. All right, so we're at the 2-hour mark here, so we're going to take a quick 90-second break so we don't have to watch ads during gameplay. So 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, Thanks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no problem. No worries, my friend, no worries. Ask anything you want. Oh, good. All right, you know, the financial districts are really building us some railways, which is kind of nice, actually. I would like to get to a point where we can start utilizing rail transportation here. Because it'll give us more iron. We need 68 transportation. How many railroads would that be? So, about 2 more, or 3 more. We don't have enough steel. Ooh, okay. And now this can hire up more. Why don't you subsidize? Oh wait, hello Flash Fiction. Hello, how are you? How are you? Why don't you subsidize them? I do if I need to. At the moment, I don't need to. They're profitable. There is a way to keep the railroads profitable. So if I can do that, I'd rather not have to. And we're at a point where, like, if these were suddenly not profitable and they were hiring down, then I would just start utilizing, well, not in this state, but some of the PMs to make them more profitable. Defenders of continued slavery have published a wave of diatribes, treatises, and sensationalized fictional narratives, all to support their cause. The quantity, if not the quality, of these works has shaken public confidence in abolitionism. Damn, we're getting these... We're making this a little bit more difficult at the end. Ah. We got the, like, 20-something% chance on that. Not great. Not great. Yeah, so, like, they're building another one here. So this will be fine. You know, I don't think I've built anything in this state. Oh, well, we have some tobacco there. You know, we should address the turmoil here. Oh, they have oops, what are we doing? They have a large starving population. What is that? Why? Also, with EU5 1.1 out today, are you planning to play the game in the future? Well, so on Thursdays I do a double session of EU5, but I think what I'm going to do is, we're still trying to get the achievement with the Ottomans in that run. I'm going to play the current patch on stream until 1.1 fully comes out instead of the beta. So basically, when 1.1 fully comes out, we'll just switch over to a new stream using 1.1. My browser's being funny. Oh no, oh no. We are finally banning slavery. I say, yeah, finally, right? We're finally there. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Alright, do we need the Patriotic Party? Wait, actually, who actually won the election? Yeah, the Liberal Party. Yeah, the Patriotic Party doesn't have a lot of political clout now. Ooh, although we do need to keep them in there. Alright. So government will stay the same. You know, I forgot we got an enlightened royalist here. Too bad we're still so far away from human rights. Telling you dad jokes. Wait, did I? Did I tell a dad joke, or are you offering to tell us some dad jokes? If you're offering, go for it. You students sometimes use their native language in Vietnamese schools. Some have called for teachers to penalize the use of these languages, forcing children to speak the official language of Dai Nam. The browser being funny. Oh, haha, yeah. Yeah, is it, yes, your browser telling you dad jokes? Oh man, I'm the worst. I ruin everything. Considering we have 2 million radicals and only 283,000 loyalists, we're going to take this, we'll slow down assimilation, but we'll lower the amount of radicalism increases from the first, second, and third acceptance status. Although the petite bourgeoisie, yeah, they can afford to lose some happiness, so we'll do that. Alright, we've got a little bit more paper. Oh, wrong one. Alright, so the price is a little bit better. Now, for food security here, what is the deal with our fishing wharfs? Okay, so we could fix... We have a surplus of grain, so maybe we can switch one of the rice farms to get us... Oh. Oh! All of them are already doing that. Can we just do... Yeah, the banana... I thought we got some extra banana plantations. Are they not hired or something? They are. Well, we get throughput here, so we might as well build them here. Oh, you know, look at this. I forgot all this stuff was here. So let's build one of these. Because, yeah, it's not good we have all this stuff. And then we do need some food industries. Oh yeah, why are we not utilizing any of that stuff? Alright, so what's meat and fish here? So we have a surplus of fish, and we're about to build extras. And meat, we have a bit of a surplus, so... Yeah, so the canned meat will be that. Alright. So, hopefully we can lower the amount of starving people here a little bit. Get the turmoil down. We can also take a look at the population here. So the largest group, unemployment, is also part of it. Yeah, we've been building so much here in Chungki, we're not building enough here in Baki. We'll help with some food there, and then... Yeah, we can also use up there to maybe expand some of these staple goods. You know, we really are not doing enough for wood here. We really do need to increase our production here. We also have no tools here. Alright, we're going to start building... Oh, look at our construction. We're at 50, so I think we lost, yes, the private construction contracts. Rubber has been successfully grown in Vietnamese Eastern New Guinea. The fragile nature of these trees and their difficult-to-meet conditions make this achievement exceptionally important. Ah, yes. Forget that, though. I want the sulfur. Do we have enough people to start doing that? We got 3,000 unemployed. Ah, we don't have enough. Yeah, so we'll have some rubber here. This institution is still going? Okay. Yeah, I mainly want to build industry up here in Baki. So... Yeah, oh, look at us and close. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This will help with turmoil here. So, we're going to build some wood. We're going to build 2 of these, and then... Yeah, we have everything we need here. Build 1 of those. Alright, it's going to take us 5 years to get through that, though. Struggling people in Nam-ite have been desperately trying to get their hands on any food they can. Dire warnings of a turnip winter have been spreading throughout the region. You know, we're gonna take this, and this will buy us a little bit of time on that. Population levels feels nerfed in 1.10 Rosbach, at least for poor Sweden. Really? Really? Interesting. I wonder, yeah, I wonder what kind of effect that's gonna have across the board then. Ah, nice. Okay, so they're building... Oh, we're getting another fishing wharf over there, so maybe we'll take one away from our queue. Oh, I have more construction in the queue here. Yeah, wait, what happened here? I added some construction to Baki. Yeah, I would like to do this construction after the universities. You know, I really shouldn't have 3 pages of construction built up like this. Yeah, I'm not going to... Hold on. Okay, I need to rethink this. So... I want the private sector to be building things, so we're not going to queue all this stuff up. We're going to build it as we go. So we'll keep this as is now. General Chongmin Tonthat, noting severe unrest in Chongqi, has proposed using the army to suppress agitation in the area. While his political allies support him, there is a heavy risk to following his plan. Is there now? The problem is we risk... Yeah, 66% chance of this actually going to the revolution. The armed forces can lose some happiness, so we'll take that. Man, we're really getting a little bit stalled here at the last second. Could really... Well, I was going to say, we could really use the Confucian scholars right now, but they only have 0.5%. Political clout. So we actually... It didn't really matter. Alright, we get our last paper mill coming. Oh yeah, because sulfur is so... damn expensive. We're gonna have to subsidize this. Because... we need the extra paper output for these universities. Oh, Baki really needs wood now. Alright, sorry, universities. We're gonna get to you eventually. We'll get to you eventually. God, we're gonna get recognition before this slavery thing gets finished. Now, what's interesting is, after they build the next railway here in Chongqi... What was that? Something just fell around me, and I have no idea what it was. I could utilize one of the railway PMs, like in the iron mines, and just have the private queue build it up. Yeah, the problem is that might get a little expensive. Alright, we really need a good event come April 23rd. Breton National Awakening? Sure. Sounds great. Alright, law enforcement increased. Colonial affairs increased. Let's see what that did for us here. I mean, it decreased the number of days significantly. But it's still outrageous. Yeah, and it's going to be so much time before we can get... We're not getting to malaria prevention for some time. But we absolutely need these colonies. I guess... I mean, it would be good to maybe give up on this one. To make this go faster. But we'll eventually need this rubber. And it doesn't look like New South Wales is actually colonizing here. Actually, are they colonizing? Oh yeah. Oh no, they are colonizing. We're actually colonizing at a quicker rate. I forgot, everybody's suffering from severe malaria here. All right, so we're going at a quicker pace than everybody else. But even with a quicker pace, it's still incredibly slow. We really need our own sulfur mine. Like, that's the problem. We just don't have the ability to do it yet. Eventually we will. Didn't I commit to doing Guaranteed Liberty? I wonder what happened to that. We're getting close to this commitment. Alright, realism. We got realism. I don't think we have any arts academies yet. Yeah, no. I would be surprised if we did. Ah, corporate charters is spreading. Wonderful. What are we getting elsewhere on text? Whoa! Look at that! I said I hope we get a good event. I didn't realize we were going to get it passed. Alright. Very nice. Alright, what's next? Ooh, yeah, we're gonna go to public health insurance. We need it, but it also very well might save us this commitment. And we do need it. And, yeah, I don't have that promise. That's weird. Okay. So let's go to public health insurance. Alright, so now, hopefully this starts to dwindle down. Alright, and now we're really gonna barrel again towards earning recognition. Armed workers affiliated with the landowners' progressive factions have volunteered to assist government forces in countering reactionary forces that would threaten Dai Nam. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. We have a dangerous game going here. Luckily, we went down to 94%. Because if we were still at 95, either option was going to make us go to war. But now we can take this. We give the landowners 5 years of political strength. The problem is, though, Chunky is the state that's rebelling. If we do end up going to war, they're going to get extra offense defense for 5 years. But if we choose this, we're definitely going to war. So, yeah, so they're at 99, but they're going to go down from that. So, oof, we got lucky on that. We got incredibly lucky. Hint, promises are... Oh, well, first of all, hello there, Yuri. Promises are different from negotiations. Oh, if you remove a power... Oh, you're right. Yeah, we removed somebody. I forgot, but... Doesn't that mean though we failed it? Somebody should be really upset. I think that's why, no, yeah, no, it's not. Oh, we got nitroglycerin. That's gonna be very helpful. Wait, but the industrials are still in there. It would have been... You can just kick out the power from the government. Yeah. I thought, though, when... I forgot about that. That's probably what happened to Guaranteed Liberties. But I thought that counts as a failed promise. Yeah, hello, hello. Thank you for the hint. Yeah, you're right. That's absolutely what happened there. Thanks for the streams and vids. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for watching them. Thanks for joining the live stream. How you doing? Yeah, but does it... Okay, I guess it doesn't count as failing the promise. Yeah, because we don't have a... I mean, we definitely don't have any failed promises here. And the petite bourgeoisie doesn't have any. Interesting. Okay. So we got away with that. We need a general here. Oh yeah, our offensive planner, meticulous. Yeah, we'll take this guy for sure. Hey, Provide, what's up, what's up? Hey, Ham, glad to be able to catch the stream. Yeah, good to have you. How you doing? Good to see ya. Hope all is well. Alright, so now we're doing the university thing. Ah, yes. Down to 9 to 1. See, so now this is coming down. Gives us a little bit more wiggle room for future events. Yeah, the 99% progress on the revolution is nerve-wracking. It would be if we were still enacting the law. We passed the law. So now, slowly, the activism is going to trickle down. And once it goes below 75, this is going to go away. But yeah, we got really close. We had to take an event that brought us to 99%. So after all that, we almost ended up going to war. Ah, we are close, close, close here. Oh, what happened? We should have gotten 200 suppressing the pro... We still have... Oh, that's right, the pro-slavery movement is right here. Yeah. When this goes away, we're going to get 200 authority back. As ironic as it might be, many members of the government seem to have caught a cold today, the day of the debate. Few members have enough strength to make it in for the debate. Oh, man. We're going to get... Alright, so we're going to get a setback here. So we might as well take this one instead of getting minus 10 legitimacy. We can negotiate with... Oh. Let's negotiate with the armed forces. We'll save ourselves the setback. The trade unions have held secret discussions with the armed forces, seeking a certain arrangement concerning public health conditions. So we don't want to take the expenses. I don't want to lower taxes. I mean, I guess... Could we? Not really. Political concessions. You know, their power's gone down quite a bit. Put taxes at low for 4 years. I don't necessarily want to empower the armed forces. We could... This will help with... I do want to get taxes to low. Alright, let's do it. Do it for 4 years. Cut taxes. We'll see what happens. Hey, Mauricio, what's up? What's up? How's the stream going? Pretty good, pretty good. Made some progress. Oh, speaking of progress, there goes the pro-slavery movement, and we now have our 200 authority back. We're gonna get road maintenance back everywhere, so that everybody can build a little bit quicker. How are you doing? Good to see you. Alright. Now this is annoying, but it's going to happen if we're doing public health insurance here. We could lower the stall chance by 6%, but... Our Indonesia... Oh, no! We're not going to make any more progress. Sorry, France. Taking our interests out of there. Putting it back over here. At the moment I can build a sulfur mine here, we're doing it. I just trying to not oversleep. Oh, to things today. Missed some stuff I wanted to see already, but stayed late yesterday. Oh, yeah. Missed the first 2 hours of this too, but at least I'm here now. Yeah, there you go. Man, I hear you when you're missing sleep. I am not somebody who can function with little sleep. Alright, we're very close to this. We should be okay. Lowering the taxes really helped with that. Oh, in fact, too, did that help with the turmoil? So, we don't have starving pops in Baki anymore. Does not seem to have helped with the turmoil, though. I guess because we still got 458,000 people unemployed. Well, I guess, yeah, technically it's 141,000 workers. Anyone seen The Pit? Binged it this weekend. I have not, but yeah, like I've heard so much about it. It's so great, and like I gotta check the show out. I was like, it's just like, it looks like it's just another like medical procedural show, but people talk about it like it's brilliant. How was it? I mean, I guess you enjoyed it. You said you binged it. What is that about? Yeah, I mean, I know it's like a medical show, and I think it's like an emergency room. Is that what it is, Peter? But it's winning tons of awards and stuff, and it's supposed to be really good. It's an HBO show, which is interesting. HBO doesn't usually do that type of like medical procedural show, which is why maybe it's a little bit different. More pragmatically inclined members of the industrialists, currently opposed to passing public health insurance, have offered to change their stance were they to be offered certain political concessions. Such concessions would not be popular with the trade unions. Yeah, we'll take this. Awesome. Yes, in Pittsburgh. Oh, the Pit, okay. 1 workday, 15 hours following the day shift. Oh, is that what... So each episode is like 1 workday of 15 hours? Oh. Well, that's kind of cool. So, I guess that makes sense. I was wondering, there must be something that separates this show from all the other medical shows. I guess that's what it is. Oh, each episode is 1 hour of that 1 workday. Oh. So it's a show like in real time? It's like that old show 24, but just medical. Oh, wow. Okay. I do have to check that out then. I mean, I've heard it's great. Alright, I think maybe we will negotiate with the industrialists here. Despite ungentlemanly comments, raised voices, and the shaking of fists, the industrialists have admitted to several compromises that would change their perception of public health insurance. So no to the expenses. I don't want poor laws. We're not going to do that. But I will give them political concessions. They barely have any power as it is. So now we got no stall chance. And a pretty hectic day. Yeah, without Kiefer Sutherland. Exactly. Jack Bauer, now a doctor. And the only thing that would complete it is if the president of the hospital is the All-State guy. Haven't seen that guy in a while. Also known as Pedro Serrano. When playing baseball. Nina Myers, yeah. Oh, did you ban slavery already? We just did. Yeah, we just got it passed. So now we're barreling towards recognition. Oh, she was in Bosch as well. Different character, of course. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, what did I see her? Oh, Law Enforcement Advanced. Okay, good. Feel like I saw that actor in something recently. Maybe not. Yeah. Or maybe it wasn't something recent. Maybe I saw something old recently that she was in. Bosch was a good series. Yeah, I heard. I never watched that. I heard it was very good. I heard that there's like a spin-off of it too. But that was one of those that was like... That was one of those shows that like... I feel like... I never saw it on, but always heard it was so good. Maybe I don't know, maybe I didn't have the channel. I don't remember what channel it was on. With the calls for some form of healthcare system, many are questioning where the money for setting up the new healthcare system will come from. Some are suggesting simply taking it out of our tax funds, while others insist the government should find another way to cover the costs. Yeah, we really can't take a hit to the budget right now. And if we take this, losing 2 approval of the industrialists, we're going to get back on tax avoidance. So we definitely don't want that. And that would be nice. Oh, yeah. So we'll just take the guaranteed 10 here. Oh, Bosch Legacy, yeah. So that was good as well. Man, I'm going to add that to the list of shows. There's just so many shows to watch. I read playing as Southeast Asian nations has advantages because the petite bourgeoisie have modernizer as an ideology instead of reactionary. Only Brazil can also get that, but after completing a long journal. I don't know. We have reactionary. I wonder if there's an event or something maybe then that changes that. Yeah, because we have reactionary. Is there something different with these things? No. Let me check the wiki again. Yeah. But finished last year. Now another spin-off with Maggie Q as the main character. Yes, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. That there's some new Bosch show, but they're not going to have that main character guy in it, right? Bosch. That was kind of the controversy with it, I think I heard. All right, so we got the private sector built us our additional railway here. Wait, it says there's one more. Oh, thank you, Italy. They're building us another one. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say thank you. We should be building it. But yeah, we're gonna get another one here. So this will level out the price. We only have a negative 29 or negative 19, but I do want to get to a point where we can utilize this. So the negative 19 after the Italian railway is built plus the 50. So we need about 60 more transportation in the state in order to utilize that. So we would need to build 2 more. Because what I would like to do, because we're building 2 construction sectors, I would like to build 2 more railways, so then we can get more iron for the construction sector by utilizing the railways in the iron mines. That'll give us an additional... Oh, why did they take it off there? Usually you get additional... All right, we got hydraulic cranes. We'll do that in a moment there. Okay, hold on. Usually don't... There it is. Law of progressive drafting, very good. You know what, actually, what we'll do is, because clearly the private sectors are building that, I forgot, we can now utilize nitroglycerin. So, problem is, though, yeah, we need explosives, and we have no sulfur other than importing. Let's go to bulk trading. Merchant marines are back to being expensive. Yeah, what to do. I mean, I can start building the explosives factories and just start expanding the trade centers so that we can bring more of it in. I think that's what we do. Alright, so here's... Okay, yeah, what we're going to do here. So we're going to expand this by 1 more. Okay, we need to get a better price on this. We need to get off of mercantilism. We're going to go free trade just so we can complete the corn laws here after public health insurance. That's what we're going to do. We need a better price. Honestly, I wonder if I should just buy it from the government. I checked again, and many East Asia countries have this chance. It's just Indo-Chinese Indo-Chinese countries like Vietnam and Siam don't. Oh, interesting. So, yeah, so I'm like the one that doesn't get it. Let's see. Oh, they don't even have their petite bourgeoisie there. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Wait. Oh, that was with that country. I was like, wait, why are we getting a revolt? Alright, who is producing all of the sulfur in the world here? Yeah, mainly Great Britain. We have neutral relations at the moment. Would they sell me any? So we could get 100. How much would we need? So if we're gonna build some fertilizer plants, we need 30 per level. So about 60 for that. And about another 20 for that. Yeah, if we bought about 100. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is put 2 fertilizers there. 2 explosives. And then we're gonna start subsidizing this so that they don't downgrade. Then, once we start building this fertilizer plant, I'll start making an agreement to buy that off of somebody. Try checking close to India countries like Punjab and check their petite bourgeoisie. Let's see. Yeah, what about Burma? Yeah, Burma, no. Oh, yeah, there it is. So they have modernizer. Oh, so yeah, the Dominion of India has it. Oh, yeah, all of these. Ooh, good to know for when we do an India run. Modernizer for the petite bourgeoisie abound. So that's what it is. But I guess the cutoff... Yeah, I think it's just like all of the India-related countries. Oh, Nepal has it. The countries around Afghanistan also have modernizers. Really useful. Really? Yeah, I guess it would mainly be these. Unfortunately, India's taken all of them. Oh, how about, yeah, the Khalsa Raj. Yeah, also modernizer. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Alright. Because I think we might be doing an India run next. So, good to know. Well, now that India ate the initial ones, yeah, it's hard to see. But at the game start, there's some. Yeah, I'll have to check the map at game start. But still good to know for an India run. Ah, okay, so Italy built us our extra thing here. So now the price is a little more level. We really need to fix the price of logging. Ugh, this last little bit of standard of living killing me. Radicals in Chungki seem to be getting support from discriminated EU citizens within the state. The armed forces are still pretty happy, so we can afford this. Yeah. You know, I keep forgetting too, though. As long as we can get this passed within 2 years, this will raise the standard of living enough that will complete this promise. Hey, Huli, what's up? What's up? Hi, do you prefer Vic 3 or EU5? I still prefer Victoria 3. Personally, I really love this game. And I think the economic simulation of it is still kind of preferable. I mean, that being said, though, I really love EU5. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes down to it, I still kind of prefer this game. And maybe it has something to do with time period, I don't know. But I think that the simulation of the economy is still a little bit better in this. Even though EU5 took quite a bit from this game in order to make their economic simulation, which is why I really enjoy EU5's economic simulation, I still prefer this one. A man employed by a powerful member of the Anti-French Society is delivering lectures and pamphlets addressed to targeted constituencies in Hui. Political strength for the rural folk. We could lose political strength, or we could get +5 legitimacy. We'll take that. Our rank went significantly down. Yeah, we need a little bit more prestige. We'll see if this budget holds. I don't trust that this is actually what our budget is. If we're gonna raise military spending. Oh, those changes happened when the Brazil DLC happened, according to the wiki. Oh, interesting. Really, they added that for India with Colossus of the South? That's surprising. And you'd think it would happen with Pivot of Empire. I mean, the changes in Brazil, yeah. But the ones in India, that'd be odd. Farmers in Namki have been making appeals to the government about the dangers of the equipment they are using, and would like to have some sort of health care to reduce the hardships for them. Yeah, we'll take this. I don't want to get a bunch of mortality. I mean, we have a ton of people, actually. I guess maybe we could have gotten by with that, but... Oh, look at this. Okay, we're getting turmoil abound. Starting to get a lot of unemployment. Now, why would these laborers... Well, I guess they would be unemployed because we're not building a lot here. Well, we're about to get the logging camps, though. And that'll hire a bunch of laborers. Well, we're not about to get it. But... But we got something. All right. We might get recognition by the end of the stream. Oh, going to stream some King of the Castle. See you later. Yeah, maybe we'll raid into that. I won't be able to stick around and play, but maybe some others can do that. Everyone is welcome when Ham finishes. Yeah. We'll do a raid into there, my friend. That sounds fun. Alright, what are we getting here? What are we getting? Ooh, what is the war happening here? Oh, we got a civil war happening. Alright. So we're almost there with the universities. We're almost there with this. We might be able to get another negotiation if we can finish these off. Law progressive voting, very nice. This is what we need, because I would like to get this before we have to delay it. Ah, corporate charters. Hey. We can finally get a company. Ah, this is big for us. What would we want? I mean, the metal corporation is like the immediate one to help with construction here. Though, yeah, paper though. We could use some added throughput. I think we might go paper actually because, well, we got a lot of paper, but we really are going to need a lot of bureaucracy in this run. Oh, well, no, actually, we're kind of holding steady with it. We got a lot of paper. Yeah, I think the way is... See, the Steel Consortium. So, I'm tempted to do the Steel Consortium. Because not the prestige bonus, the prosperity bonus, we could use that plus 5% state construction efficiency. The problem is, to reach prosperity with a steel company, but we could use it, and they'll do iron as well. But we do need a level 5 steelworks. I think we're going to go with that. Which means we're going to want to do that sooner rather than later. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to rearrange some stuff here. There we go. We'll build up construction. Then we'll do the steel, and then we'll do everything else. I'm glad I didn't make that promise, or that treaty for sulfur before. Because we'd be paying for sulfur that we're not using yet. So we'll wait on that. Actually, given all these universities, what are we up to here? We're well below our innovation cap. Well below. Alright, we do need to finish out... So we'll do baking powder next, and then we got the Metropolitan Police. We'll look at that in a second. Actually, with the steel company, we want to get the steel frame buildings. I think I'm just going to rush stuff in here. We'll do central archives, central banking. go human rights next. Could we possibly still have our enlightened royalist? I don't know. We'll do that. And then we'll see where we are with this. The dedicated police force has solved a series of high-profile murders in Hui thanks to our investment in their institution. Public confidence in the police is at an all-time high. Yes, actually, yes. We'll take the loyalism. We'll take the loyalism. Alright. I think, though, we're at a good stopping point. I am at the stopping... Actually, I'm at the point I do need to stop for the day, though. But we made some good progress here. We're at the 50 construction points. I guess we're technically now working towards steel frame buildings. So that we can get to 100 and building everything up. But we made some good progress in this one, so yeah. But that'll be it for this morning session. So I will be on again tonight, continuing this session. That'll start around 8:30 p.m. my time, so in about 7 hours from now. So hopefully I'll see everybody on there. If you're on Twitch, stick around. We're going to raid into our friend Maximilian, who's doing some King of the Castle. So we can do that. So if you're on YouTube, this will be a goodbye, or hopefully see you later. See you tonight. If you're on Twitch, stick around. Oh, looking forward to the next part. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so far I think we're progressing. We're doing okay. We've got a lot of potential to go. In tonight's stream, we'll definitely reach recognition, so that'll be very helpful. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah. So yeah, yeah, thank you. See you later. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for hanging out, my friend. So once again, if you're on YouTube, this is a goodbye. If you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. Yeah, good night, Peter. Thanks for sticking around late here for you watching. And as always, my friends, be awesome. Hey, Connie, yeah, see ya. Have a good one. Yeah, good to see you again. Have a good one. I'll see you later. Be awesome, my friends. I'll see you next time.